All right, let's take a look at problems 7 through about 9. The second page of our review. Hopefully this is going to work out okay. I've been having a little trouble with my computer this morning, but let's see how it goes. All right, so on problem number 7, what I noticed here is they're telling me in advance here that these two triangles are congruent. So remember, we can talk about CPCFC, which again means the corresponding parts of those triangles are in fact um, congruent. So we have to really watch the order of the letters here. So if I would say LKJ, notice LKJ is the third, second, and first. So if I follow that exact same order, third, so LKJ, that's third, second, first, that'd be RFP. And remember, the order actually matters because they have to be corresponding parts of those congruent figures. Second, they ask for KLJ. So KLJ is second, third, first. So 2, 3, 1. So that'd be FRP. Now, moving on a little bit deeper, we're saying PR. Now, PR is the segment that connects the first and the third, the first and last. So that'd be JL. And hey, no big shock here. If PR matches JL, then JL better match PR. Okay. So that's the first thing. Just you really have to be very, very careful to do that. For some of you guys, it might really help. I've tried to stress the colors. That doesn't actually work for everybody, but if it helps you, you could color the first letters orange, the second letters green, or something like that, and work your way across your letters to make sure that it all matches up. So when we get on to the next little section, we're actually asking about parallel and perpendicular. So the only thing you got to be really careful about with parallel and perpendicular is that all that matters in parallel and perpendicular questions is that information regarding the slope of that line. So the slope of the line that I have given, my slope M, is 5, which remember you can also think of as 5 over 1. So any line that is parallel to that line has to have that exact same slope. So you'll notice that this one, in fact, right here does have a slope of 5, as does this one. Um, I really can't tell if that's supposed to be a negative or not. I really, that's a question mark for me. If it's a negative, it's a no, but it's not sitting right next to that number, so I'm thinking that's just a glitch in the paperwork, but I don't know. It's really weird. There's a couple of glitches in my paperwork, so I don't really like. I think I may need to retype that. But when things are perpendicular, they need to be opposite and reciprocal. So assuming that that one was truly a negative, that's the one that is both the opposite and reciprocal. So that's perpendicular, and of course, this one's neither. So again, this is the question. Depending on whether that negative was supposed to be there or not, it's either going to be parallel or neither, depending on whether there is a glitch here. So that's the first couple. You'll notice that I've already started number 9, getting it ready, so it just didn't take quite as much time. So I need to pause for one moment. All right, so let's get back to that. So I just had a visit from one of our other teachers, and in fact, the idea here was that those negatives were really there. Those are negatives, and so yes, that is perpendicular. And again, since that is negative, it's not the same. We're going to go with this answer right here that they are neither. So problem number 9. So the first thing that I noticed is when I looked at it, I saw that we definitely had a rotation 90 degrees counterclockwise. Now, when you guys take the test, you guys will end up having this sheet, but hopefully you recognize in here that my old A and my new A kind of switch places. The X's and Y's switch places, 1, 3, 3, 1, 5, 6, 6, 5, etc. But you're also going to notice that the old Y value, the old X value became negative. Well, so that is our rule, which was actually the rule for doing 270-degree rotation counterclockwise or 90 degrees clockwise. So the one that we wrote down is the counterclockwise, but clockwise would work as well. Well, what happens then is in number 9, letter B, is you'll notice that if you played the same game, you're just a smidge too low, that we would need to move it up 1, 2, 3, 4. So it turns out this is almost the same rule that we had before, but the idea is that our new Y value is going to move up an additional 4 units, and that's what's going to get us to where we want to go. We just had to go up a little teeny bit further, and now we're good to go. And you can check a value, like for example, if we took 1, 3, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the old Y and I'm going to put it here. And then I'm going to take the old X, which is 1, and I'm going to make it a -1. But then I'm going to add 4 to -1 and I'd get 3. And so you'll notice that that actually is the value from the old C to the new C. So you can very easily check it by just doing a little bit of algebra. I'll see you back in class. Hopefully that was helpful. Bye-bye.